Hey, welcome Monster Hunter Battle League. It's not 8A. I always keep forgetting to adjust that. Come on, Nash. It's not your first time doing this. How's everyone doing today? One sec, let me get game audio going. There's no game audio right now because we're on the main screen, but give me one sec. There we go. There we go. How's everyone doing today? Turn down my headset a little bit. Yeah, look at that. So,
you yellow belly tubers!
Real quick, we have 8 more people to fight today. Some of them are returning to rank B. It's not their first time, but for most of them it actually is. It's about half and half. We got Shock Color belonging to Bakahuna. We got Rabies belonging to Ichiban. Gengab goes by many names. Kabloom is a Beth's monster. YB Zoomer actually also belongs to Bakahuna, but there's no way to split it up, so, you know, he's got 2 monsters fighting today. Yucky Gumbo belongs to Macho Cheese. Ivern is JP's monster. Bombo belongs to Tix, and the 1% is Freya's monster. So, got a fun mix of monsters. I was about to say we don't have any that are the same subbreed, but we got this guy here. And we got this guy here, even though, you know, it's technically not the same subbreed. It's just, that's the random category, you know? But I digress. Yeah, very colorful. Yeah, I mean, it's colorful. We got a blue, we got a yellow, but then it's a gray, beige, yellow ochre, whatever this is. And then also blue. Internet sucks? Unfortunate. Hopefully mine doesn't. But yeah, let's get right into it. What rank is this? Rank B. The rank B in big letters. Shock Collar gonna be starting things off. Shock Collar versus Freya. Calm versus Calm. Okay, let me get prediction going. We got there we go. B for Big Banana and B for Bomb advances to A. You know, both of those work. It's the Whale Lord from Digimon. You mean Waymon? The Whale Digimon. The Whale Lord from Digimon, yeah. Not quite. Close, but you know. Okay, you got 25 seconds left. Not betting right now. I'll be betting later. I'm just gotta make sure stream is working properly. Everything's good to go before I hop in on the bets, you know? Priorities and all that stuff. Also, you guys will be happy to know, next Rancher Rundown video will be releasing tomorrow. Hopefully. I'll be done it tomorrow. I don't know how long it's going to take to process. Wednesday at the latest. Anyway, back into this. We've seen these monsters fight. Shock Collar's got that big damage in slots 1 and 4. 1%'s got big damage in slot 4, not so much elsewhere. Does have charge, which has a good chance to crit, so, you know, sometimes that'll be doing a lot of damage, but more often than not, the damage is be coming from slot 4. Ooh, that is big on Lightning. Belly attack hits at 84%. Shock Collar doesn't have any speed. 1% does. Oh. Scratch misses. Another Lightning coming in 64%. It misses that time. They both got 45 guts. Who's going to attack first? It's almost a one-hit, like next hit win situation. Rolling Press misses at 68. Rush Slash at 70. Kind of spooky. He doesn't have any power. He has some power. It's not like he has 0 power, but he can't do 189 damage with his power attacks. Lightning, though. Oh! Apparently not Lightning either. Well, I'll do it. Whale wins game 1. He's got 360 power, which isn't nothing, but it's not a ton. For Lightning, 60% lands this time. Big opener from Shock Collar. 1% has a chance to counterattack here. Rolling Press at 71%. It lands with the Guts lead. Shock Collar still in the lead by a small margin, but 1% has the Guts lead still after that move. It does so much withering now, man. He has enough speed where dodging 1 attack per set isn't out of the question. Well, I mean, the 1% doesn't have extremely accurate attacks, right? So it's totally foreseeable that he'll be dodging some stuff. As for Lightning, lands the Lightning. That's going to do it for game 2. Pretty quick game 2. 14 seconds still on the clock. Game 3, here we go. I didn't even take a look to see what the bets were like. Wow. Pretty close. I mean, 300 to 700 is 2 to 1, but, you know. Oh my god, power rolling press with 45 seconds left on the clock. That is going to KO for sure. God damn. 1% wins 2-1. First upset of the day is the first match. Sort of. I don't actually know if that's a terrible matchup for the 1%. Seeding-wise, it's technically an upset. Next up, we got Rabies. And we got Bombo. Bombo. 1% wins. Don't use power text, no Slap City. Slap City needs a new mayor, brother. Bombo's on the campaign trail. Use the power text and win anyway? I don't know if that's going to happen. Rabies got a lot of speed. So if you're wasting your few chances to actually land hits on power text, probably not the greatest strategy. Also, a thing that's really interesting to me about War Baku, I don't know if normal Baku is like this, but in his card, right, it totally looks like he has a mustache. Totally looks like he's got like a little white mustache. And I don't know if it's supposed to be like that on all Bakus, or if it's just supposed to be like a slightly different color of hair. But that is a dapper dog. You're one dapper dog. Okay, here we go. Seed Gatling at 38%. Not boding well. Realistically, Slap could wither enough to lock out Rabies? I don't know. I don't know if that's true. 8%. 8's not a lot. 13's a lot. But it's a 50-50, that's the thing. That's a lot of guts to be wasting. Misses it again, so he's 2 for 2. Rabies, not that accurate. Almost got a lot of speed, and Rabies kind of forewent isn't a word. I keep saying, like, whatever the past of forego is. Forgone. He foregone skill. That's not how that goes. That's not a word. But he patches up his low skill with fairly accurate text, which is a pretty normal strategy. I've seen it a lot. I've done it myself, where you just kind of dump points into other stats and don't really worry about skill. And then all of your attacks are low damage, but are fairly accurate. Charge is not low damage and accurate. It's the opposite of that. Or it's medium damage, bad accuracy. Either way, Bombo wins game 1. He won with only using power moves? Yeah. Oh, 2 bites. And just like that, he's going to have to use his intelligence text. Seed Gun lands. Ooh, makes him angry. This is great for him. Toxic Pollen lands. That is a perfect combo. Make him angry. Hit him with the very accurate Withering tech. Rabies in a little bit of trouble. He's got anger, but his opponent still has a faster guts rate. 50-50 on Toxic Pollen. Really scary right here. 40% on Seed Gatling because of the 20+ guts lead. Slap, a bad idea, but he's going to go for it. And misses. That one miss gives Rabies a chance to get back into this. Seed Gatling at 39, that lands. That's probably going to kill. 237 on the crit. Bombo with a 2-0. Okay. Only power attacks game 1. Only intelligence attacks game 2. A true mixed attacker. The truest form of mixed attacking. Next up. Damn, talking shit in the chat. That's good. See how you feel fighting C-rank Azure Lang. That's not what I wanted. Okay, real quick. Let's take a look at the age of Kabloom. So, Azure Lang is 4 years, 8 months old. That's pretty old for a C-rank monster, but not a big deal. 4'11", same. 3'9", same. What is this shit? He's an Oldman. He's a Gary Oldman. And here's a tree. Who's 5 years old. 15 years for that. I don't know. I don't know what the deal was with it. There's a reason. Maybe he's still small. I don't know. But he was already like in his prime. I don't know. It's bananas coming for something. I'm not one to judge. Abeth knows what he's doing. He's a good player. But I don't know what his idea was. He's going to be like 30 in S rank. If these trends continue, you still need a 69-year-old monster. Or 42-year-old monster. I entered a monster for Engine's New Year's Cup because you were allowed to just... The New Year's Cup was interesting because you could have any tech loadout you wanted. And it was max stats, and you could generate the monster. You didn't have to raise it, right? If you didn't want to. And so I entered a Niton that was 69 years old. Scale Frenzy on top? I don't remember. You're going to find out. We had Price the other day. Intelligence-based monkey with all his power techs active. We'll find out. Maybe he's okay. Maybe he's going for, what, I assume Energy Steal or Twister. Oh, he's got Gale Frenzy. It's fine. Beat Dance at 99. There's the Gale Frenzy. It misses. Uh-oh. Explosion. He got Explosion and Beat Dance? I didn't actually check this monster first. Holy. What a build. There's the Beat Dance. Beat Dance doesn't do a ton of damage. Does a lot of withering. It's pretty solid on a monster with a 6 guts rate. Kabloom, not so much. I don't think Beat Dance is particularly viable on any monster with like less than a 7 guts rate. Angry Explosion, that would have been minus 99 guts guaranteed, and it misses, and did no damage to himself. Leaf Gun lands a little bit of damage there, minus 14 guts. Ooh, makes him angry. Ivern's got a shot. Goes for the basics again, though. But Kabloom's still alive. Weapon Throw, not what he wanted, though it is a lot of withering because of the anger. You know, as much as Weapon Throw sucks, his other option there is Explosion, so I don't know about that. Beat Dance, not going to do enough damage. Minus 25 guts. Kabloom, not going to get another chance to attack, I don't think. Maybe one at the buzzer. Either way, he gets hit with the Twister for 415 damage on the crit. Neither of these monsters have a ton of speed. Explosion at 70 is terrifying. You saw it do 999 on the crit, man. It's... I know what you do about that. Beat Dance? Oh my god, I thought he was going to do Explosion again. So Beat Dance with a 40 guts lead. Or sorry, yeah, close to about a 60 guts lead, actually. Pretty decent damage, all things considered. Shank at 99. Has a chance to crit. Did not crit there. At least sneak combo is not terrible anymore, you know? There's no way sneak combo should ever cost 42. Looking at the numbers on it, it should cost like 30. You hear it explain beat dance and explosion combo it says about the build? I don't know, man. There's very little synergy there. I don't know what the plan was with it. Like I said, I'm not gonna question him because it's working. He just wins 2-1, and Abeth's obviously proven himself as a very strong competitor. But I was not expecting that. I think it was just to give him a power tech in every slot, because the other options that Kabloom has are a little bit wonky. The interesting thing about B-Dance is it's very, very consistent. You're always going to get the same result with it. But unless you have a really fast guts rate, it doesn't help out a ton, right? It's really expensive, and part of why it's so expensive is that it's just obscenely accurate. It's not as obscenely accurate as Curse Dance. Curse Dance is... Well, not only is it prohibitively expensive on anything that doesn't have a 6 guts rate, it also has like plus 40 hit, I think. Pretty sure it's plus 40 hit. Which is... I want to say 11 more than the next most accurate tech in the entire game, which is and what is it? Necromancy on Ghost, which has a 29, and then Screech on I can't remember. Is it Screech is next at 24, or is Twister Claw before that? Woke up in time to see your boy. Yeah, I messaged you. I'm like, hey, do you have a file for Yucky Gumbo? And then I realized that I could you could search by links in Discord, which was really nice because I found it immediately. Oh, and 2 on the night, the Mockaway classic. That's all right. Plenty of betting left to go.
Ya yellow-bellied zoomers!
So many zoomers. You guys excited for the Oops All Zooms tournament? I haven't advertised it anywhere else. I wanted to show it to you guys first. I'll be dropping it in like the Facebook groups and on Reddit and shit like that on Wednesday. But, you know, I wanted you guys to see it first. Javelin hits. Decent damage, decent withering. You're about 45% done. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do. There's gonna be a lot of spam. I'm looking forward to it as well. Long punch hits. I may not commentate this one super closely because I'm trying to get X's and O's set up. Meteor is spooky though. Rear leg kick, not gonna... Ooh, we get our first 99 miss, and we are only 20 minutes into the stream. Long punch lands, it's not enough to kill, but Yucky Gumbo can attack again. Nobody built any speed today, man. What is this? Meteor Drive's gonna land, and you deserve to get hit by it. You guys want to build all these fucking insane glass cannons with only 500 life? Like, you guys are wild. 80% Meteor. Hits. 5-second KO. You know who would have cleaned this up? Gordy would have cleaned this up. He's in rank A now, but nobody here wants to run any speed. I don't get it. It's funny because this has become the meta. The meta is just very low speed. But I don't think it's optimized, right? Like, I don't think the no speed is the way to go. I just think that's the way that everyone decided to build. So because that's the way everyone's building, the best way to beat it is actually to run a low skill build with high speed and defenses otherwise. Instead of putting points into your skill, you put them into other things. So basically the Rabies build. I think Rabies may clean up today. I don't think he's got a ton of competition. Or rather, his build is very, very good versus pretty much every monster in this tournament, with the exception of Bombo and... I don't know, not a lot of other people ran speed. 1%, I guess. But yeah, let's finish up the bracket here. We got these two. Rabies was always an interesting monster because it was in C rank. I think, did it win its first week in C rank? Or did it move up its second? Oops, that's wrong. Either way, it had the same type of build, right? Where it was just extremely high power investment with extremely low skill investment or middling skill investment, and then relying on bite and 2-bite to pick up the slack, which is kind of a neat strategy. I like it. I've done it before. It's fun. It's round 1, it's round 7. Shot caller doesn't have that much speed. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 1%. I see what you mean. Yeah. I thought Rabies was first. Oh, I figured it out. No, shot caller and Rabies. That is the 7th. It's round 7. Come on, JP. Fucking me up. Round 2, here we go. We got Shock Collar, we got Bombo. Yeah, round 6. Okay, we got Shot Caller and Bombo. Prediction is live. Make your bets. Who do you like? Do you like Withering? Do you like the 2-hit? It's never working. It never works the first time. Give me 1 sec. I don't get it. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. It always ruins it the first time. It has something to do with triggering. If I don't reset my source every single time, kind of pain in the ass. Never used to do that, and then there is a Streamlabs update now. It's just more work for me for no reason. Thunderbolt at 37%. He goes for it. And it lands. Not a one-hit KO, though. Bombo going for the slaps. Maybe not the best counterattack strategy. Toxic Pollen's pretty good, though, and that's what he goes for instead. Minus 46 guts. Walks all the way forward, and he's like, you know what? I got my 1 Toxic Pollen in. Time to slap. Steve Gatling at 73. 153 damage, minus 14 guts. Angry again. And another Seed Gatling. Oh, it doesn't kill. Shot Caller's still in the lead, and he's got enough guts to attack. Rush slash hits, that's going to be a KO. Almost made the comeback. One too many slaps. Cut in 2. Probably the worst option for Shot Caller to go for at any time. What rank is V for victory? He's in B rank. Lightning misses. Ooh. Seed Gun with a little bit of damage into the anger. Toxic Pollen would be perfect here. Instead, he's got to dodge a lightning on a 50-50, and he doesn't dodge it. 340 on the crit, minus 22 guts. Bombo has a massive guts lead, though. The Toxic Pollen misses at 83%. He doesn't care. He just does it again. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. Would have been nice to hit both. At least I hit one of them. Gotta do a lot of damage here, though. He needs some Seed Gatlings. Doesn't need Jab. Jab is just terrible. Just awful use. And we're going to see some more slaps. No, not even. Ah, Thunderbolt misses. It doesn't matter. Shock Collar wins that one 2-0. Match of terrible slot twos, yeah. Next up, we got Rabies. We all got Rabies. And we got Ivern. Damn, you guys went all in on Bombo, eh? Bombo, eh? A Bombo, eh? Ivern. Oh. Man. So, as you guys know, in Canada, we have a pretty solid social safety net for COVID-related stuff, right? Like, obviously, I haven't been working in, like, the last year, almost a year and a half now. It's not true. It's about a year and 2 months. But government's been paying us to stay at home. It's been really nice. It's a completely different situation than in the States. But I went to, every 2 weeks, you apply, you get a check. It's very simple. And I applied today because it was the beginning of the new period. You can only apply for it so many times. And I'm a couple of weeks away from running out. Not a big deal, whatever. I'll drive Uber or whatever until my job comes back. I'm not stressed about it. But I applied and it said like, yeah, this is available. And so I said, okay. And then it said, it's not available for you though. And I was like, excuse me? Like, oh, so no money for me? What is this? And I tried to call somebody and I called and they're like, yeah, you have to apply online. And I'm like, I did. But like, there's a situation. And they're like, yeah, you got to apply online. So hang up and apply online. I'm like, oh, okay. But it is a stat holiday in Canada today. It is Queen Victoria's birthday. That's a thing we celebrate for some reason in the year 2021. So I'm hoping, because it's a bank holiday type thing, that they just kind of don't have their system set up. Sure said, Nash, I hate that guy. Make sure he gets nothing. It's me specifically. It's really funny because you can log in to see if it's available, but you can't log in to see if it's available for you. So you have to like sign in and do all the forms and stuff. And then it's like, you know what? Actually, you're not getting this. So we'll see. I'm going to try and get a hold of somebody in the government tomorrow if it doesn't work. And if not, there may be a little bit less Monster Rancher going forward because I'm probably going to have to start doing Uber or something. I can try to work around the schedule, but I think the Gate to Big Cloud's building in the movie Robots. Yeah. Charge. Ooh, big damage on Charge. 78% chance to hit Charge is real scary. Ooh, Toxic Arrow's not enough to kill. A lot of damage. Makes him angry. Ooh, that is a bad situation to be in for Rabies. Both have enough guts to attack, but at 81 it lands. Do we see a grit? We do not. Ivern lands a bunch of 50s. Withers about 400 guts from his opponent throughout the course of those matches, despite only having 50% chance to hit them. Has some trouble beating a boss in CTR Nitro Kart. I don't know what that's a reference to, Matt. Like, I know what CTR Nitro Kart is, but I don't know what that's got to do with it. There's probably, like, a simple pun I'm missing. Kabloom and Gumbo. Oh, the shark guy. Yeah. I remember now. In the CTR remake, I used to play as him before I got bored of it, and the microtransactions ruined it for me. Weasel guy, you mean Ripperoo?
Here comes the money.
Yo, that's a big cheer. Apply online, please. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Oh, dude, the new CTR is entirely microtransactions. There's all this shit that you can unlock by beating the time trials on by absurd amounts and stuff like that. They have all these they have time trial rewards set up to a point where it's the platinum is what it used to be, but then there's a stage above that now. There's all this insane extremely optimized gameplay stuff you can do to grind for, or you can just pay money to get all that shit. And then all the characters are locked behind paywalls unless they happen to be the character of the week, and then you can spend in-game currency. And the in-game currency you get starts off very, very high, and then the more you play the game, the less currency you get. So it becomes just an insane grind. It fucking sucks. Activision is out to be the worst. They're doing it. They definitely don't have a monopoly on shitty anti-consumer practices, but they're real good at it. Which is why I'm very surprised that Tony Hawk 1 and 2 is a good game with no real microtransactions. Ooh, gets him with a shank. Both monsters have the same amount of guts. Kabloom's guts rate way faster, though. Weapon throw lands. Not to mention what they're doing with Blizzard, yeah. To be fair, Blizzard's kind of sucked ass for a while too, though, so I'm not super upset about that. No attacks? Yucky Gummo's just gonna let that happen, but Kabloom's also not gonna attack and do anything. Yeah, that was a rough miss, but it happens. Yucky Gummo's got the one-hit kill potential. Kabloom does too. Explosion in vanilla is the second strongest attack in the entire game. Only move stronger than Raki's Explosion is Golem Cyclone. Weapon lands again, but he's going to be building some guts off that. It's a lot of withering, though. It's really stopping him from going too far forward. Does have 40 guts lead. Meteor at 77. That's real big. Goes for it. Uh-oh. It lands. That's a KO. 999 on the crit. Nobody's surprised by that. That is big damage. Did they change what Raki can get Explosion? I thought Bajarl Raki couldn't. I don't know. Let me look it up. God, it hits, but it doesn't kill? He's still in it? Explosion. Baby Doll, Draco Doll, Baki, and Rocky cannot learn. Interesting. That sounds like unintended. Haven't seen Meteor before? It's a fun move. Shank hits. How much damage are we looking at? Ooh, 253 solid withering too. He's got guard, which normally would suck in this situation, but he's only needs to do 70 damage. So he's building up the guts. Long punch lands, 141 damage. Oh, there's the grit. It's gonna come down to this. Weapon. Ooh, weapon's maybe not the best play here. Procs anger. Kabloom's just going to do less and less damage as time goes on. Yucky Gumbo goes for another long punch, an angry long punch, 186. I love how it only did 140 with the crit earlier because the guard was active. So JP, is Raki's Explosion different numerically than it used to be? Or was it just changed so more Rakis can get it, or all Rakis can get it, rather. Okay, YB Zoomer and the 1% up next. Also numerically different. Because it used to be, what, 69 force, right? I remember that because A. Lamau. I'm going to look it up, but I'm going to get the prediction ready first. YB Zoomer, and we got the 1%. Build is silly, but as long as he's dropping the bomb, you're happy. No, Explosion is 70. Yeah, dude, there's only 2 moves in the game with 70 or more force, and Explosion is one of them. That's insane, man. Less sharpness? It only has 10 sharpness to begin with. That's so funny. What a weird change. 70 force and 50 withering is just an absurd range on attack. But it's minus 25, meaning it's like the most inaccurate move in the game. Like literally tied for the least accurate move in the entire game. I also can't get over how fucking terrible Curse Dance is in vanilla. Both Beat Dance and Curse Dance are horrendous. Rolling Press lands. Decent damage. Going with the 1%. Ooh, hits the scratch. IB Zoomer's got that riding crop, though. Always got to watch out for it. Meteor Drive misses. Look at that deft sidestep. In vanilla, you just build around the kick line? Mostly, yeah. Racky's weird. Intelligence Racky is arguably better in vanilla than Power Racky is. He's got a lot of solid intelligence techs and a lot of really, really shitty power techs. And a couple of good ones. 1% wins game 1. Goes for the charge, lands, headbutts him right in the front of the horse. We all know it's the weakest part of the horse. Smash hits. About even. 1% with a little bit of a lead right now. Oh, that smash misses. 1%. Up to 70. Guts goes for scratch. That is a powerful base attack. 149 damage. Smash lands. They're just fucking slogging it out. Jeez. Oh, big crit. Both monsters can still attack. He's got power. Anything the 1% uses will kill here. He does not need to do this. Anyway, they can both still attack. Goes for the power charge that misses as well. Yikes. Barely kick at 78. Knocks him out. No grit there. YB Zoomer wins game number 2. Just had the best name idea for Centaur Durahan. Well, you gotta tell us now. Nightmare. That's pretty good. I like that. Though I think he's a boy horse. I think all Centaurs are boys. YB Zoomer lands the Meteor Drive. RNG does the right thing following up by another attack. RNG fucks it up. It didn't do the right thing, though. It used fucking the one attack it shouldn't have used. Okay, so YB Zoomer wins this one. Let's put our X's and O's in. Let's take a look. What do we got? So, Shock Collar gets a win. Ivern gets a win. Graby's at 2-0 is interesting. I think he's gonna pick up the pace a little bit later. Gumbo goes to 1-1. Kabloom goes to 1-1. Meaning our only monster with a 2-0 record in the second round is YB Zoomer. So very close. We got one monster with 2 losses and one monster with 2 wins. Everyone else tied at 1-1. what I like to see. Rooting for Rabies doesn't know Caster's Curse. I'm not actually rooting for anybody in this. I don't think I have a favorite in here. There's a bunch of moves I want to see land. There's a bunch of nukes, and that's always fun. But, I don't know. A shot caller. We got Ivern. Ivoine. Say it like child from the Midwest. Ivoine. Okay. Alright, Kahuna, time to die. Damn. We've played Pokemon. We know that grass beats electric types. Pretty simple. We've talked about this on stream before, but just because of how ubiquitous Pokemon became as a franchise, I've played other games with Pokemon type advantages and disadvantages in my head, and to like try and problem solve, like electricity and water and stuff like that, and been like, oh, that'll probably work because it would work in Pokemon, and then it doesn't work, and I'm like, you know, I don't know what I was expecting. Makes sense though. Say like French Canadian, that'd be Ivern. Be the same. Ivern already sounds like it's French Canadian. His dad's name is Jean-Yves. Ivern. Yeah, it sounds the exact same. Lightning, big crit lightning, evens up the game. Ivern has a small lead, it doesn't matter too much. Type charts have some weird differences, yeah. Headbutt lands. Ooh, not enough to kill though, and he's got anger. Thunderbolt at 87 with anger. Oh no, it misses too? Damn. JP's got that luck stat. Rush Slash lands, it's not gonna kill though. Not close. Headbutt lands. Do we see a grit? We haven't seen a grit today. We've seen a lot of KOs and not a single grit, I don't think. I do not believe. JP, luckiest man in Monster Rancher. Damn. If he was actually the luckiest man in Monster Rancher, he won something by now. Lightning lands, 98%. He was made out of wood, wouldn't have done nothing to the tree. Yeah, exactly. Leaf Cutter with anger. Oh no. Leaf Cutter not known for its withering, but that does a lot of withering and anger. He's got Fury though. Furious Lightning. That will end the game. Thunderbolt will end the game too. He's gonna do nothing instead. Shock Collar deciding, you know what? I'm gonna use Rush Slash. That's the move to use here. Oh, he goes for Thunderbolt at 84. That lands. 578 with the crit. Damn. Damn, son. Where'd you find those? Gale Frenzy. Hits him. 600 damage. Instant KO. 6-second win for Ivern game 3. Yeah, this is a no grit kind of day. Everyone's trying to get home to their families. They're like, you know what? I'm having fun with Rec League, but I'm not feeling it today. Drank all my beer in the ride over here. Only hit 2 trees. But now there's nothing keeping me at this ball game. We got Rabies and we got Yucky Gumbo. Yucky Rabies. More Meteors, please. This is a bad matchup to be using Meteor in. He does not need to be using Meteor in this matchup. He's got Long Punch for this matchup. That's why it exists. Somersault too. Somersault is so good, man. I always get it conflated with Worm's Somersault, because Worm's Somersault is a hit tech, right? It's very, very accurate. Yucky Gumbo's, or Arrowheads rather, is not actually a hit tech, it's a sharp tech, but it also just has really high accuracy. Okay, so that's another win for Ivern. Okay, here we go. Rabies versus Yucky Gumbo. I'm going to make a ludicrous bet at 1 point today. May not be for a very important match, maybe for a very important match. But 2 seconds before a bet ends, I'm going to make a ludicrous bet. Colossal misses. Somersault at 57, that misses as well. Rabies doing good to get out of the way. Hits the Dust Cloud, doesn't do much, but has a chance to proc Anger, which would, you know, help out Gumbo and not Rabies. So maybe not the best play. And there's the Anger. Yucky Gumbo's gonna get hit again, but he doesn't really care. Look at that, he's still in the 60s. Somersault at 59, that misses again. He's got 45 guts in a couple seconds though. It's not over. Meteor at 49, he goes for it. He does not give a shit, and it lands 487 damage as time runs out. Yucky Gumbo goes for the Hail Mary for no reason and lands it. Dream Eater, this is going to be a big opening. 376 damage, Yucky Gumbo in the green already, and no anger from that. So he does not get any bonus guts. Meteor at 52. Lands again. Yeah, no. That's all you need. Maybe this is the matchup to use Meteor in. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. How did Dream Eater even work? I know it should have failed, right? I do think it's funny that they have a monster named Baku that has nothing other than hypnotism and nap, I suppose. Like, I don't know why they named him Baku if he's just going to be a dog. RNG proving me wrong as usual. Yeah, I mean, it's still 50-50, right? It's not like it's super inaccurate or anything, but he had much better options in that matchup. Yucky gets the win. Next prediction. We got Kabloom and we got YB. Okay, who do you like? Bets are live. Thought he was dabbing in his card. He's holding an arm up. You Zoomers think everybody is dabbing. Oh, look at Gaboo, he's dabbing. He's doing a common machismo pose. Oh, look, the dab. Isn't that shit? I'm dabbing right now. I've never not been dabbing. ABD, always be dabbing. Okay, where are we at? 8 seconds left. He's doing the airplane. It helps him go faster. Reduces drag. Ooh, Meteor Drive misses right away. Goes for the explosion, and it hits. He does 500 damage to himself. But he gets the KO. What? Damn. He's hitting an airplane in prep for the Meteor Drive. That is 100% an airplane, yeah. Hits the beat dance, a little bit of damage, a little bit of withering. Not worth 40 guts on a monster without an incredible guts rate. Hits the rear leg kick for a tiny bit of damage. Hits another beat dance. Ooh, big crit there. He's got power now, though. Uh-oh. I gotta watch out. Power meteor drive, 999 damage incoming. Look at that. Called it. Imagine the speed of Centaur Naruto running. Bro, that would rip time and space apart. Who would win? One of every Pokemon or a Centaur Naruto running? Yeah, there's a lot of nukes in this tournament. A lot of fun. I love that we saw an explosion do 500 damage to the user and still win. Do Pokemon follow the PP rules? Yes. Pick your head up game, your Naruto headband is falling off. It's falling into your ramen. Probably Naruto running Centaur then? I think so. Today's fucked, man. We're gonna be done by 10:30. Next up, we got Bombo, who can't do enough damage to see what we just did. So we may get a normal match of Monster Rancher. Freya's monster also not capable of doing that much damage. Crit power for Assault obviously will do 999, but we're not going to be seeing one-hit KOs here unless there's a massive guts differential and a crit. So, we actually have a real match of Monster Rancher coming up. Who do you like? Do you like Bombo? Do you like the 1%? So with that, YB Zoomer stays as the only monster with no losses right now. I really like Centaur. Centaur is a very risk-heavy monster, though. That's the issue with him. He has a lot of good moves that cost a lot. And if they land, you're going to win. And if they miss, you're going to lose. And so if you have not played Centaur very often, if you haven't raised many Centaurs, but you like risk when you make a build, I think Centaur is the monster for you. Because you got Meteor Drive, you got Zed Smash and Bloody Cross, which are both pretty expensive. They're both really good techs, but they're both pretty expensive. And so you got Rush Slash, which isn't very expensive, but is still also a risky tech. So there's a lot of options there if you want to go balls in, you know. Balls in, balls out. Hands up, hands down. Balls in, no balls out. Tell me what you gonna do now. Hits the rolling press 37%. Why did you go Javelin build? But that's the thing though, right? Is that you would feel really stupid if your monster kept doing Meteor Drive and you were missing. Because it's happened to me. It happened to me with King Calzone in the Rock Hard tournament. Seed Gun misses at 52. Charge lands at 47. Ooh, 200 damage, that's enough. I didn't think that was actually going to kill. Game 1 goes to the 1%. Game 2's live. Rolling press at 38. Lands again. 268 damage and a lot of withering. There's the anger though. Angry Seed Gun hits for minus 21 guts and a crit. Angry Poxic Pollen. Apoxic on the misses, but you know, he doesn't need the anger on it. He can just do a normal one and it'll still wither 40 plus. Accidentally happen to need to raise a monster like most of these offensive builds. you accidentally happened to need to raise a monster like most of these offensive builds in vanilla. I feel like you added a word in there. Or I'm not understanding. But I think what you're saying is that when you raise monsters casually, your monsters look like this. Anyway, 1% wins. Bombo can't land anything of value. It's all good. But I get the meaning, you know? I know what you meant to say. There's usually two types of builds for casual play. There's people who go all out with their attacking stat and have like nothing else. And there's people who raise every stat to 250, struggle to get to B rank, and are like, what? What's going on here? Okay. How am I supposed to get to S rank? 1% goes to 2 and 1. Bombo falls to 1 and 2. We've got YB Zoomer in first at 3 and 0. We got Yucky Gubbo, Ivern at 2 and 1 each. And then at 1 and 2, we got Shock Collar, Kabloom, and Bombo, and Rabies at 0 and 3. Rip your 10 points. Damn, you'll never get them back. Am I supposed to get to A rank? Play better? No. That happens a lot. There's a lot of people who will join in the Discord, and I think our Discord is actually one of the friendlier Discords I've been in. There's a lot of weird shit that happens in it, but like, as far as Discords go, it's very, very tame. And, you know, it's not actual Discord weird shit. There's some, you know what I mean. But nobody's a big asshole about anything. The community is so small that it's just like, if you want to learn, there's people willing to teach you, right? There's no gatekeeping. I've seen it on the Facebook group and some other things where like people are like, that build sucks. Look at this monster I made. And it's like, dude, you all fucking suck. None of you guys know how to play, but just don't be a dick about it. Like, sucks that you've been playing this game for 20 years and you like don't know what constitutes a good tech, but you know, no reason to be a jerk to someone else about it because you suck as well. Just need to do this for Pixie Durhan to make a great for purebred centaur. Oh, I gotcha. But yeah, there's a lot of people who are like, I'm having trouble. What's the deal with this? And we're like, well, you can do this or you can do that. It's like, I don't want to play that way. That doesn't sound fun. And it's like, oh, okay, well, you don't have to. You can do whatever the hell you want. It's a sim game, you know. What we're doing right now is well outside of the bounds of like what the game is intended for, right? Like tournament play and all that stuff. This is all like extracurricular. If you want to play the game and have fun and you don't want to do any of this shit, you want to raise a monster to have 999 defense because you like defense even though it doesn't make sense mathematically, you know what? You go for it. You can do whatever the hell you want. You're allowed. Nobody's going to stop you. Nobody's going to be mad at you. Nobody's going to make fun of you for it. But if you ask for advice and then someone gives you advice, you don't get to act indignant when we're like, you know what? You don't actually know what you're doing. Ooh, lightning hits 97% chance. Yucky Gumbo still above half health though. He's feeling okay. Just a flesh wound. Ooh, Summer Assault lands as well. 200 damage, no crit. That move does have a very good chance to crit, but we did not see it there. You missed the betting? Rip. Meteor come back again. He's got anger. Angry cut in two. It lands. Minus 10 guts. It's the most you'll ever see that move with her. Rush slash. 50. Meteor at 84. Cheesy, are you happy? And it crits too, just for good measure. That'll do it. The devil's number. Ever seen Meteor and that's awesome? Yeah, that's a great move. Why he has control over Meteors, I don't know, but you know, he's got them. May as well use them. Why does it have Diving Claw? Don't remember having it being good tech. It's not a good tech, but good luck getting somersault without it. Ooh, Thunderbolt lands. Long punch lands for 341 damage. He can attack again. He can use anything. Somersault at 90. That does it. I think it's a stinger on the end of their tail. I thought so too, but I don't actually think it is. For a very long time, that's what I thought it was, but I don't actually think it is. Because the... Oh, he gets the grit comeback. We finally see a grit. I don't know if it's supposed to be the stinger on the end of their tail or not, but within the actual confines of like the 3D game that we're looking at, it is not actually the stinger on the tail because the stinger cannot fire off. It's like it can stretch, but the model will not allow it to disconnect. Thunderbolt misses at 79. Oh no, Somersault's coming off 99 guts, 476 damage. Javelin is specific. If you look at the Javelin and the sword one, it's all fucky. That's actually a good point. Yeah, I didn't think of Javelin and the sword one. I'd have to take a look at it again. But yeah, I don't think Meteor is actually the tail. Javelin and Sword Slash are the tail for sure. But I would have to take it in. So that's 2-1 for Yucky Gumbo. They're connected by wires. By the Hanger submarines? No. So, do you mean on Arrowhead specifically? Like on Renacraft? Because on Renacraft, there's no connection between his arms and his body. So when he fires them, it looks like rockets. But when anyone else does it, it's like slinkies. Not intended for people to take a look at that. We saw that with Stretch. That's one of the only old Twitch clips I have on my channel, is of me using the silver face from the port that has all of the crossover techs, and I use I use Fist Missile and I use Cyclone, and it is terrifying. Melcarba's Fist Missile, it's the same thing. But I don't think... I've never seen it on a normal B-Clone. I think it probably just fires its arms, though. I mean, looking at Cronius' Season 1 builds, that one's good. His Season 2 builds aren't any different. The greatest hits, if you will. Though he's got a monster in rank B, and it didn't take like 9 weeks for it to happen this time. Because he actually built a good monster on purpose. He was like, you know what, I'm actually going to play the game with at least one of my monsters. He didn't do fantastic yesterday, but I don't think he's got a bad build. I think he's a little bit risky, but he can do a lot of damage with that 1-2 smash. Oh, I'm going to take off heads for a little while. Yeah, we're good to go. Just betting 10 points until you achieve victory. And then once you do achieve victory, what are you going to do? What's the goal then? Javelin, 51%. Decent damage with 2 bites at 74, though. Oh, that misses. That's a hit tech. It's as accurate as it gets. Javelin at 53 lands again. Rabies is not having a very lucky day. Wow. Only needed to do 178 damage. Did exactly enough damage. 2 50-50s roll in Rabies, in YB Zoomer's favor. And that ends immediately. Nice for Grandpa, theoretically. But you might still want to get slizzard. Everybody get loose tonight. Or hands in the air if you're feeling alright. There we go. That's a big miss, yeah. Does anybody here know who the salads are? The salads were it was like half ska, half like nu metal aesthetic, but not like heavy. It wasn't heavy at all, but like I don't know. They were a weird band. They were a Canadian band, and I was talking to my wife about them, and Tiana's like, yeah, I don't know who the fuck you're talking about. And like she works in music too, so even though they were like a Canadian radio band, even people in Canada who are like well versed with what's going on in the Canadian scene have no idea who they are. It's pretty funny to me. They're an appetizer band. Farewell with Meatloaf. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. I wonder what that is that he won't do. Anyway, Rabies wins that one 2-1. Meatloaf probably has the biggest discrepancy between his musical style and his artwork. The album artwork for Bad Outta Hell is so fucking heavy. And then he's basically playing show tunes that aren't part of any actual musical. It's that. That is what he won't do. That's true. Okay, that works for me. I'm easy to please, you know. Bad Outta Hell is a good album. It is. It's a fantastic album. It is like arranged impeccably. The songs are all catchy as hell. Fantastic musicianship. Does not match the album cover at all. At all. It might as well be a mistake, you know? Looked at the album art and listened to it, and what the hell is this? It looks like it would be like a fucking Megadeth album or something. I mean, maybe not. Megadeth's a little bit more lowbrow than that, but it does look like an old 80s metal cover. Meatloaf is a mistake. Cut my steak into pieces. This is my knife and fork. Remember that band? Remember Papa Roach? Did you know? Did anybody hear? What was the name of the show that the fucking singer from Papa Roach was doing? It was Scarred? Was it called Scarred? Where they just watch people fucking bail out on skateboards and motorbikes, and then every time they would like cut back to him. He's like, "Yo, that was gnarly. Here's another one." And it's like, why are you even here, bro? What the fuck? You serve no purpose. Explosion at 23 lands. Speaking of Scarred, Kabloom going in. This is the most nonsense. Also, yeah, see, you can't kill yourself with a recoil tech. There was a lot of conflicting accounts on that in the Discord for a really long time for some reason, and everyone had like just kind of decided to agree, like, yeah, you know what, if you have power and you use a recoil tech, you can kill yourself because it doubles the damage. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, if it does 0 and it does double 0, it's still 0, right? You're like, no, you can kill yourself. I'm like, does anybody have proof of this? It was just like a thing that everyone had agreed to, and I don't know why. And so I went and I tested it. Very hard to test, but... Weapon at 56 misses. Bombo's in a good spot. Goes for jab of all things. Not what he needs right now. 20 times 0 is still 0. Joke's on you. I'm a loser. You knew that I couldn't even casually? Yeah, I don't know why. It was just like... When I joined the scene, I remember that being a thing that was really prevalent, like, as an idea. And I think what it was is just one person had said it one time, and nobody had any reason to question them, right? And so I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Or someone had heard a conversation offhand. I mean, not in real life. Nobody talks about this shit in real life. But like maybe someone was streaming and had said something and someone misinterpreted it, and then it was just broken telephone. I don't know what the deal is. But yeah, I don't know. It's funny how misinformation spreads, and then you know what? I'm gonna do that on stream one day. I'm gonna say something that's incorrect, and just wait to see how long it takes for someone else to parrot it. Just like, because they trust me, you know? I'm gonna just say something that's just completely incorrect, and see how long it takes. Bloom wins that one 2-1. Say something like Moose is cool. You know, you can use the other Kappa for that. We stand Bill. Bill EX is king of the castle. Okay. We got Ivern, we got the 1%. Let me get prediction live. Every fucking set today has just been nonsense. Who's the true money? Money, 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 money. So Kabloom goes to 2-2. I cannot believe he landed that explosion at like 20% after bringing himself down to 1. That's so funny to think about. Like, if you could hear his internal like dialogue where he's like, I fucked up. It's okay, I got this though. I'll just do it again. I can't hurt myself anymore, so it's fine. JP's got to say there's no way Ivern loses this. Okay, are we good on the prediction? Yeah, we got 5 seconds. We'll just start it. Who's going to open up the damages? Belly attacked him a little bit. Headbutt at 67, that lands. Ooh, 1% didn't like that. Just bonking. Big bonks. Hits the charge, 248, decent damage, puts Ivern into the yellow. He's in range to be killed by most attacks. Oh, he hits the twister, minus 30 guts. Truly the hot spot. Ivern is going to hit 45 guts before his opponent, though he does not have a... Like, his chance to hit is much lower than his opponent's. Toxic Arrow hits at 62%, though. Very strong in this matchup. Just a good move in general. Probably a little bit overtuned, but Mach doesn't have a lot going for it, so... Oh, the Gale Frenzy lands. Minus 31 guts. 1%. Doesn't get power either. He's just standing still. He's like, I can't believe I got hit by that. Can't believe it. What am I going to do now? Can't go home to the wife and kids like this. Rolling press at 87%. It misses. Really. And then Twister lands. There's the grit. It's not over yet, but Ivern's just the luckiest man in the tournament, so... One of these days, JP will win a tournament with a good monster. Lost the ability to speak. Next up, we got Shot Caller. And we got YB Zoomer. We got Battle of the Bakuhuna Monsters. Ivan gets that win. Shot Caller and YB. Don't know who you want to win. Shock is 1-3. YB is 3-1. Ooh, tough. Do you want him to be even, or do you want YB to secure himself a spot in the finals? So that's a chance if he wins out. If he loses this, he's going to be in trouble, though. Okay, 20 seconds left. Get your bets in. Who do you like? They both got weapons. One's got a sword, one's got a riding crop. Pretty even in strength in the Monster Rancher world, apparently. I just realized Shot Caller doesn't have 600 intelligence. Thunderbolt is such a powerful tech. Okay, here we go. Lightning and Meteor Drive. Who's going to go first? Meteor Drive lands at 76. No crit, so he's still alive. He's got a 40 guts lead to get the one-hit KO on Thunderbolt with. It lands. That's it. 812 on the crit. Didn't need the crit. Game 2. Thunderbolt at 65. That one misses. He's got Stab Throw in the front. Goes for that. Lands it. 71%. 72%. 600 damage. There's the grit. That's what, the second grit we've seen today? They've both been on Shot Caller. He had to do 1 damage. Had to do 1 damage. And he's like, fuck it. I'm sending a message. 4th? Oh, that's right. We saw 1% get one as well. It's been a couple. It was a very, very slow start. Shot Caller 3 times, 1% won. Yeah. Lightning with a big crit there. Meteor dropped at 80. Oh my god. YB Zoomer wins 2-1. That is 3 Meteor Drives landed in the same set. For a set that was 2-1, a very close set. Give the Zoomer his license. Bro, if he's trying to be an airplane, he's been watching the wrong instructional tapes. Man's been hanging out with Al-Qaeda. Rabies and Kabloom. Speaking of Al-Qaeda, more explosions coming up. Rabies and Kabloom. Who do you like? Kabloom doesn't have the most skill. He's got a couple of accurate attacks, but Rabies does have that 600 speed. Not a lot of life. So Kabloom's not going to have to hit him many times. But the issue is that Kabloom's inaccurate attacks are very, very risky. So I don't know. This can go either way. Rabies only having 349 life doesn't matter a whole lot in this matchup, I don't think, because Explosion would kill regardless. Curse Dance is very good. He'll have to land 2 to get the kill. He can't kill in 1 hit. It's very expensive. $10 seconds left. 2-0 with 2 frame 1 explosions. They're not going to start in... They might start in slot 3. I don't think they will, though, because of how small Raki is. Yeah, no, they're close, but not quite. Charge misses. Weapon at 57. Goes for it. A little bit of damage there. Nice 10 guts. Makes him angry. Uh-oh. Angry 2 bites at 62%. Minus 25 guts. Oh, Kabloom is angry now. Angry explosion. Bro. They're just going for it. This is some shit. Oh my god, he gets the KO with crit Dust Cloud, but there's the grit. Bro, of all the attacks to use, that was just BM. Beat Dance misses at 63. For Beat Dance to be at 63, it has to be like, what, plus 25 or something now? Charge Lance to finish it off. That's it. Just uses Explosion. It's exciting, if nothing else, you know? It's landed enough times for it to not feel like a complete waste. It's won him a couple of sets. Some a little bit more unceremoniously than others. Charge misses at 53. Both monsters around 40 guts. Who's going to get the next attack? Kabloom's guts rate is way faster. Extra weapon at 54. It whiffs. Pushes him into charge range. He goes for Dust Cloud at 70. Lands, does a minuscule amount of damage. He's going to waste another 10 guts on it, because why not? You got the 1 gut lead. You got the cushion. You just do whatever the hell you want. Angry Weapon misses. Rabies slowly catching up. Explosion at 22. Misses again. Didn't do a lot of damage to himself, though. Kabloom's still in the lead. But he's got ease, and just like that, all the Kabloom stuff has no chance to hit. Rabies has a massive lead. He needs to go for something, though. Because Rabies has a better chance of attacking than Kabloom does of using Explosion again, but he misses. I don't actually know who's in the lead. I think Kabloom is, but it's very, very close. Who you got? Who do you think won? $58.7 to 58.6. Are you serious? The explosion costs him the set by 0.1. I thought it was Kabloom too. So all three of us were wrong. What is this? Having no 3 or 4 ranged attacks feels so bad. Yeah, I mean, there's reasons not to get them in competitive play. If your monster isn't attacking, they're not wasting guts, and having a guts advantage means you do more damage and you take less damage, so that's always good. It's very often the case that you do want to move in every slot, but there's a lot of situations where the monster either doesn't have a strong enough move to be worth using, like something like Gaboo using straight in slot 3. On a power Gaboo, you'd probably just not get anything in slot 3. I mean, you can get straight, it's whatever. I think it's really bad. Other people disagree with me, which is fine, but like I don't think it's very good. Where's my spy camera? Rabies wins 2. Okay, and now we got the 1%, we got Yucky. Prediction is live. 2 seems bad? Nah, I don't think it's that bad. It really depends. You can easily get by with a monster that has no attacks in slots 2 and 3. That's like super easy if you only have attacks in 1 and 4. The best monsters in the game can run tech loadouts that are just like... you know what? Metal Nerd can run an extremely powerful tech loadout that's just slot 1 and 2. You can run 1, 2, and 3, and that's probably better, but you can get by with just 1 and 2. Who else? Raki with just Curse Dance and Twister Kick in slots 1 and 4, nothing in slot 2 and 3. Mock can't run just slot 1 and 2. Yeah, the same with Galley. Hair can't either, unfortunate. Bajarl can run just slot 2. Right, because headbutt sucks. Yeah, it doesn't though. It's okay in vanilla, and it's extremely powerful in hard mode. Angry Punch, 118 damage. Long Punch hits as well. So Yucky Gumbo's got a little bit of a life lead. I think, maybe not. No, I don't think so. It's very close. 83% of Rolling Press misses again. That move is not paying off for the 1% today. Somersault at 72. Gets pushed back into Jumping Claw range. Probably the worst tech in Yucky Gumbo's arsenal. And he lands it for 200 damage. In most tournaments, Headbutt is a liability. Well, it's true, yeah. Yeah, unless you have a very, very high stat cap, it's usually a liability. Long Punch is such a good animation. It's such a long wind-up, and then it just... Pew! There's like a very, very tiny extension. Rolling Press lands. Minus 31 guts. Decent amount of damage. Yucky Gumbo's got the guts lead though. Is it going to get anger or something? It's not. Punch. Probably not the best move to use in that situation. Here comes belly attack at 97. Lands. Claw Assault would be good. Oh, it goes for it. Misses at 66. 1% in the 90s for most of its attacks right now. No, Hidden Sting is interesting. It's intelligence based in hard mode. Rolling Press lands. Ooh, good damage. Arrowhead has so many accurate power techs that it didn't really need another one. I like Hidden Sting. I think it's a good tech. There's nothing wrong with it. But between Long Punch and his basics and somersaults and acrobatics, he doesn't really need another one. Whereas on his intelligence side, he's got Sting, which is basically a basic tech. It doesn't do fuck all. And then he's got triple Stings, which is nice. And then two really crappy Withering techs and Meteor. And that's basically it, right? So he was given a move in slot 4 to do a little bit more damage if he wants. Though also his Withering techs in hard mode were made incredibly powerful because they're on a monster with a very, very bad guts rate. And Withering when you have a shitty guts rate is not a fantastic idea. So it's made overpowered on purpose. And, you know, it's still not great. Make Sting a basic, Claw Assault a hit tech? What? Why would you do that? That would make Arrowhead so much worse. Because that means that you're fucked no matter what you do. The thing about starting with one power and one intelligence tech is that you're always going to have trouble. Yeah, I think Arrowhead is fine. Sting as a basic tech does not help him at all. Ivern and the 1%. Ivern and Bombo. Worm got that treatment. Yeah, but Worm got that treatment because he has 2 intelligence techs. It was to give him a cheap intelligence tech. Arrowhead already has that. Triple Stings is actually a pretty solid move. It's just that you don't see a lot of intelligence Arrowhead, so it's not super common. Hate the little thing sticking out of the bucket seat. I need a new chair. If I try to like roll up to my desk, this thing's like in my way. This little wing. Can't do anything about it. I can like put my arm on top, or I can like do a little limp wrist underneath it, but where it's comfortable, my arm is like stuck. 38%. It's the Seed Gatling. Misses the Gale Frenzy. JP talking a lot of shit in chat for someone who can't land attacks. They have those chairs at the cave near Xanadu. I hated sitting in them. It's okay, if you're not moving. I don't like them though. Like, I don't know. I bought it because it was like 160 bucks, right? And at first I was like, yeah, it's not too bad. But as I've gotten older, I've had it for like a year. Technically, I've gotten older. I get older at the rate of 1 hour per hour. Ooh, Toxic Pollen KO. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like it anymore. It's not that comfortable, and I would rather just have like a normal ergonomic work chair. But I don't really have the money to spend on that at the moment. Seed Gatling. A little bit of damage. A lot less damage than it looks like it would do. Gale Frenzy misses again. Ooh, another Seed Gun. Toxic Pollen hits again. 29 seconds left. Still a lot of match left, but Bombo is in a really, really good position right now. This is where, if you want to use Slap and Toxic Pollen, it's not a bad idea. Slap here is pretty solid. Minus 10 guts. 2 in a row. Just did a little bit of damage, but kept his opponent away from those 45 guts. Obviously not as good as Toxic Pollen, but, you know, if he's going to do it, it's a good thing to run down the clock with. And again, he's below 45 guts. He can't attack. Here's Jab to run down the clock one more time. Ivern had about 1 second there where he could attack, and did nothing with it. No one can blame him. It's very hard to attack with 1 second left on the clock, and I don't think Seed Gun would have done it anyway, or Leaf Gun would have done it anyway, or Leaf Cutter, whatever range he was in. So, that's going to be that. Bombo wins. And let's update the round robin to say so. Bombo goes to 2 and 2. 2 and 3, sorry. Ivern falls to 3 and 2. So let's take a look, take stock now, and see who is doing well and who is not doing so well. We got YB Zoomer and Yucky Gumbo both with a 4 and 1 record right now. Pretty good. And then after them, the next best record we've got is 2 and 3, and that's a tie between Rabies, Kabloom, Bombo. Sorry, Ivern is the next one after them, and then after Ivern, it's Rabies, Kabloom, Bombo, and 1%. Shock Collar in last at the moment. Rabies, who went 0 and 3 to begin with, has been catching up. He's won his last 2. It's not over yet. So. Started with 0, now you have 543, nice. Making bank. All you have left to do is fight the 2 dudes in first. Oh yeah, we only got 2 rounds left. We're actually like blowing through this, eh? Only 10 o'clock. You know what? This is about the normal time we're at this, considering I started half an hour late. It's only an hour and 45 minutes into it with the 10-minute startup, so that's not bad. Shock Collar and Kabloom. So many blasters does help the speed. So anyway, I started blasting. I need more water. Prediction is live. I'm going to be back in just a second. Oh, that makes sense. I thought it was from my shower, and I'm like, wow, really? Still? Okay, welcome back. I'm welcome back to the stream. You guys have been here. 8 seconds left. Get your bets in. Okay, predictions closed. Explosion misses. Doesn't do a lot of damage to himself. It's a chunk. Especially if he gets hit by this. Which he does. It's not enough to kill though, he's still alive. I cannot believe he got Explosion. That's so funny. Abath's builds are always great. Is that a Diddy Kong shirt? It is a Diddy Kong shirt. Name should have clued us in. So, yeah, the thing is that in Season 1, he had a Bajarl named Kablam, right? So, I thought it was just a play on that. But, you know, it makes sense. Because Bajarl doesn't explode. Cut in 2 at 69 lands. That's not going to do a lot of damage. What will do a lot of damage is Explosion. Another cut in 2, misses. Pushes him into the 3rd slot. What's he gonna go for? Beat Dance at 98% lands. 223 damage, minus 15 guts. Pretty solid damage there. Weapon. Can do a little bit of withering. Thunderbolt at 60 with the anger. It lands. Oh! That's gonna be it. Shock Collar wins that one 2-0. We actually have a lot of 2-1s today, considering how fast everything's going. Excuse me. A little hiccup there. Next up, we got Rabies. We got the 1%. Kabloom the Zoom Bajarl. Yeah, that'd be good too. Who was Firebomb? I was talking to Macho about it today, in prep for Oops All Zooms. We're talking about Firebomb. How I really like vanilla Firebomb. Like, I don't think it's good, right? Like, it's pretty shitty tech. Very risky. But it's got a lot going for it. But now it's just Death Final. It's just a Death Final that you can do 400 damage to yourself with. Which, I mean, is not a thing I would ever put on a monster. So it went from like goofy gimmick option to like, I don't know. I made a lot of big changes to Zoom in hard mode, which is why we're running it, because I'm interested to see what works and what doesn't. And also I think some of the stuff is a little bit suspect. Some of it's really cool. Some of it's a little bit suspect though. So we can maybe give him some good feedback with actual data as opposed to just random anecdotal bullshit, which is basically what we have for most monsters. You can put Firebomb on your Zoom. I mean, it's incredibly risky. The thing I don't like about it is that it does less damage now than it used to. That's the part I don't understand. The withering is cranked up, but before, Firebomb was a nuke. 59 force with like 45% chance to crit. Just that's ludicrous. That move is sing and roll out. That's how fucking ludicrous that move is. But now it's more risky and does less damage. So I don't know. I don't know what the point was, but I'm not too big on criticizing Al for things in hard mode I dislike, because he didn't really have anyone to bounce ideas off of, and about 90% of the changes he made are things I agree with. So, you know, can't be too grumpy about one like 500 that I think is kind of whack. Rolling, Adele approved. Yeah, Adele's the one who sang Roll Out. That's her claim to fame. Dust Cloud lands, gives him power. 8 seconds left. Here's the belly attack. The power belly attack, it's not enough. 4 seconds left on the clock. Oh, Anger's going to run down the clock. The 1% not going to have enough. It ends with 44 guts. Rabies with the absolute perfect time to proc Anger. What are these monsters' records? 1% is 2-3. Rabies is 2-3. Rabies wins game 1. Anger stall's pretty big. Charge 44% brings Rabies down to half health. Rabies can fight back. He's got it in him, you know. Rolling press misses at, well, it's 31%, so you know, makes sense. Thought this was an alright matchup for the 1%. Yeah, Rabies has 600 speed. I think there's going to be a lot of intelligence zooms and oops all zooms. I think so too. Charge misses. The intelligence moves are where the biggest changes are. Dream Eater lands. Dream Eater. It was very monotone because I forgot how the melody went, but that's okay. I'm not being judged on my ability to go ba-da-ba-ba-ba to songs whose words I forget. YB Zoomer. Up next, who we got? We got Bombo. I think it's shaping up to be perfect for Shot Caller so far. Need the mock to lose now. I mean, I don't know how much that one mattered because they both had to fight each other, right? They both have the same record, but we'll see. Who's this one? Yeah, YB. Bombo. Prediction is live. Make your bets. Make your bets. Rabies gets the win. He's up to 3 and 3. I'm not gonna win. And the 1%, unfortunately, I think is now eliminated from the tournament. It's very close, but I don't think a 3 and 4 record will place with the monsters with a 4 and 3 record. YB and the Zoomer and Bombo. 27 seconds left to get your bets in. Shock fights Rabies next though, so he can do him. Wait a minute, I just got a comment. I get the weirdest comments on Facebook on my YouTube videos. This one just says do more. Like, is that a criticism that I should have done more with the video or that I should do more videos? Do more. Okay. I will. My next video is my longest so far. It's just over 20 minutes long. Why not both? Just do. There is no do or do not. No, wait, there is no try, only do. There is no do, only do. The stream freeze? I don't know, not for me. It looks okay on my end. I'm up. I got 4,100 kilobytes per second. Or kilobits per second. So, I'm doing okay. Oh, Seed Gatling with the big KO. Press X to do. Press F to pay due. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Bombo's up a game. Oh, Bombo's here? The Bombo? One sec. An interesting text message. Anyway, YB Zoomer with the quick KO. What's the tournament format after round robin? It filters into top 4 and it's double elim. Yeah, there you go. JP, let you know as well. Jab lands. Stab throw at 37. Hits him with the slap. The big ol' slap. Jab misses. Oh my god, the stab throw at 40. 600 damage, that's it. This fucking tournament. This is some goofy goober bullshit. We got more of that coming up. We got Yucky Gumbo. We got Ivern.
Ya yellow-bellied zoomers!
Everybody's got to save their points for next month for that, because we're gonna have that constantly. I have an idea for the Yellow Belly Zoomers sound bit for that. Sound bit. That's not even a thing. I coined that phrase right now. Sound bit. Yellow Belly wins. Ivern will don't use toxic arrows, please. Yeah, it's called toxic arrows. Ivern. You're about to be like that 2-panel rage comic with the kid eating cereal. He will never use toxic arrows. He spits out his cereal because it's the first fucking thing he does. He will never have a girlfriend. Okay, so Zoomer goes to 5-1, incredibly good record. Bombo, I think, is eliminated from the tournament because of that. Wow, Ivan, why does your mom let you have 2 arrows? What's the original for that? That's one of those things that I've seen so many memes of it that like I've forgotten what the original actually is. Wieners. Oh yeah, that's right. Why does your mom let you have 2 hot dogs? I remember that. I remember that. I remember now. 99% Meteor versus 97% Toxic Arrows. That is a lot of withering. Not a lot of damage, but, you know, if your opponent can't attack, it doesn't matter. Headbutt. Again, 99%. 124, no withering there. Meteor, 99. It can happen. Somersault, also a good option. 186. Did not get the crit, but, you know, for only 23 guts, that's not terrible. You still got enough guts to attack. Leaf Gun at 99. Hits. -6 guts. Jumping Claw, definitely not what he wants. Long Punch can do a little bit as well. Ivern does have max health, just like Yucky Gumbo does, so he kind of needs to use his bigger attacks here. Long Punch, not going to do enough. 2 headbutts will end it. Hits 1, has enough guts to attack a second time. Doesn't immediately, though. Immediately goes into Toxic Arrows a second time. Why does your mom let you use Toxic Arrows twice? The day of reckoning will come. Better Ivern. Better Toxic Arrows. Papa John's. Meteor, frame 1. Do we see it? We do this time. Not frame 1, but still. The big Meteor. 430 damage minus 26 guts. Toxic Arrows. Be pretty big. Gale Frenzy, obviously the big play. But maybe we'll see a headbutt. Yeah, we saw a headbutt. Better monster, 40 arrows. Yeah. Leaf Gun lands. Makes him angry, though. Another Leaf Gun. Yeah. But you. Long Punch at 99. Oh my god. What was the animation on that? He, like, healed over. Yeah, he didn't like that. The game was not a fan of that. Both monsters can attack. Who's going to go first? Fury runs out. Claw Assault, 99. 9 seconds left. And Ivern does not like the Long Punch animation. He, like, snaps to a grid after getting punched. Frame 1. Close. 5-second match. Yucky Gumbo wins 2-1. Anyway. It happens. And it happens often. Yucky Gumbo gets the win there. So, let's take a look. Why did I up? No, no. Why is that even pinned to my taskbar? Get out of here. Random apps. Random. Accidentally opened Bonsai Buddy. Trying to sell me a timeshare in North Carolina. Okay, so here we go. Yucky is such a crowd pleaser. He likes to bomb. Shock Collar, in a little bit of trouble. I don't think he can make it. Let's start at the top, though. YB Zoomer, Yucky Gumbo, guaranteed first and second. I don't know who's first, I don't know who's second, but, you know, they're both guaranteed in. And then after that, we've got Rabies and Ivern at 3 and 3. Shock Collar. If Shock Collar beats Rabies and Ivern loses to YB Zoomer, and you know, nobody's eliminated yet. Nobody's actually eliminated from this tournament. This is insane. Everybody is still alive. Wow. Okay. There's going to be a lot of knockouts, though, because Shock Collar and Rabies both have similar records, and if Rabies wins, Shock Collar is knocked out. If Shock Collar wins, Rabies may still supplant him in top 4. It's hard to say. And then on the other side, Bombo and Gumbo. Bombo needs the win there. Yucky doesn't really give a shit. Same thing, Ivern needs a win on Zoomer. Zoomer doesn't really give a shit. And then 1% and Kabloom both have the same record as well. So whichever one of them loses will be eliminated for sure. Winner has a chance to advance, but I don't know, man. I don't know. So, despite all the craziness for today, no actual clear trend. It's anybody's game. Very exciting last round. Every round matters. Each one of these is important. And it's not like one of them winning will guarantee that the rest of them don't matter. That happens sometimes where like every match has potential to matter, but then the first one kind of sticks a needle in the fun of it, and it's just like, oh, well, I guess the remaining 3 matches aren't important anymore. Bombo still has a chance? Yeah, everyone does. Shock Collar and Rabies. Tired. It's all good. Did you work today, JP? Wow, I just saw what the new channel points rewards thing looks like on mobile. Someone posted it. I forget who posted it into the Discord the other day. They tagged me on it, and I was taking a look at it, but it looks fucking terrible. It looks awful. You have to like scroll through things. Like, I don't want to do that. Oh, wait, which account am I logged in on this? No, I'm logged in on my secondary. Okay, we're gonna start this while I try and figure out what's going on. I just lost the ability to bet. Which tourney did I enter in Mixed Attacker Jill? The Four Kingdoms tournament. Jill got like 4th. It was fine, right? Like, it was okay. It wasn't the craziest thing. But for a tournament that didn't really, like the format didn't help mixed attackers, it was pretty good. Just wanted to watch the VOD. Dude, it's a really funny VOD. If you want to watch a VOD, watch the Four Kingdoms tournament, the slime monster one, because I thought it was an ABAP. No, it's Jengab. Charge lands. Rabies wins game 1. Wonder if Crit Lightning can win this round? Yeah, I think Crit Lightning can get a one-hit kill, 50%. Lands? Yeah, Crit Lightning absolutely would have killed there. Would have done him almost 500 damage. Like 400 and something. Not a risky place here. He's got Fury. Fury Rush Slash will do it though. Cut in 2, 79%. Nah, but Rabies isn't angry anymore. Comes another Lightning with Fury. And this is Rabies in a very good spot. 2 bites at 80%. A crit will kill. No crit though. Neither of these monsters want to get crits. Another Lightning. Another 50-50. Misses again. 12 seconds left on the clock. Bite at 77. It hits. There's the grit. 6 seconds. It's not over yet, but I don't think Shock Collar can build up enough guts quick enough, and Rabies can just attack if he feels like it. Oh my god, he goes for the Rush Slash at 0, and it misses on the 50-50. It would probably be enough to kill. Rabies wins. Rabies wins. Next up. So unfortunately for Shock Collar, that's the end of his run. Rabies will advance to top 4, but who will be joining him? Probability doesn't exist. Made an interesting push at the end. Yeah, it was close. It literally came down to that match. So here's another one that matters. The loser is going to get 2 and 5. Winner is going to get 3 and 4, I do believe. 3 and 4 may not be enough to advance, but depending on how a couple of these next matches go, it may be enough. So you want to win here. You still want to win here. Even if you don't advance later, like, at least you tried, you know? Kabloom. Okay, there we go. So I made some nice money on that one. Want 1% to win? Both of these builds are fun. I think I gotta... I don't think the explosion is gonna help. But it's there. Remember when Shock was a win away from advancing to A, but got reverse swept twice? Well, think of it on the bright side. You don't need to worry about that happening this time. It's impossible for that to happen this time. So no heartbreak, you know? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Also, Baku, you now have the 1000 cheer. I don't know if you knew that already, but you can use the money emote because of that that gracious cheer you did earlier. The little biddies helping out. Rolling press lands at 57%. Big opening. You did nice. Oh, hits the angry beat dance. It's going to be a lot of withering. 30-ish? 39. Damn, and it crit. Kabloom has full control of this match right now. It's going to be hard for the 1% to come back from that. Hits the shank. 262. So, Kabloom gets the win. Game 1 goes to Kabloom. Not over yet, though. 1% has the potential, you know. Also, I don't think 1% is a fully grown Zilla, is he? Pretty big, but I don't know. Doesn't look significantly bigger than the Raki. Like I would expect him to be. He's not, right? No. Okay. It's the belly attack. I assume it's an adolescence because it's not a baby size, but it's definitely not full grown. It's the shank. Big damage, decent amount of withering. 1% still has enough guts to attack. Goes for belly attack. Hits 73, nice. Just under prime. True. Both monsters 45. Weapon on 45 on the dot. Hits. It's not going to be nearly enough to kill, though. 1% can swing here. 63 on scratch. Oh, Shank is going to run down the clock. All the 1% had to do was attack. Could have at least gone for something. But he went for nothing. First slot isn't actually a bad slot for him to be in. I don't think belly attack's a bad tech. Though I've heard a couple of times this week from people who are like, yeah, I don't like belly attack. I'm like, whoa, really? Very surprised by that. Like, I don't think it's fantastic, but it's not bad. It definitely won Baroness some games, so maybe I'm a bit biased. Oops. I saw Bakuhuna's name and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna click that one. But it was the wrong monster. Okay, we got YB Zoomer and we got Ivern. This is a big one. They're all big ones. All of them matter. You only say it's the big one because it involves you. Every other win matters as well. YB and Iburn. Think you'll do Basilisk for the tournament? That'd be cool. Like the other options a bit more. I like... The thing is, I think every move Zilla has in slot 1 is good. I like knocking up. I like headbutt. I know you so well. In your brain. 38 seconds. Get your bets in. $1,500. That's what you put in. I think starting in slot 3 is going to hurt your monster a little bit, Baku. That's my... I put money on the mock just because of that. $5K? Way to fuck up my odds. Oh, I started in the 4th slot. You know what? For fucking up my odds like that, you deserve to lose. How dare you? How dare you, Matt Moore? That was an accident? Damn! Okay, you know what? I'm excited now. Let's go. I thought it was JP. Matt Moore going all in this match. If he gets hit by goes all in on a match where his opponent has a 95% meteor drive. Uh-oh. Well, it might be payday. Might be payday. Gale Frenzy at 66. Misses again. Gets grit. It's not over, but it's kind of over. Not Ivern's Day. Are you serious, dude? You've gotten so much insane fucking luck today. Excuse me. Like, I know missing the Gale Frenzy sucks. But, like, you can't go like, oh no, he missed a couple of moves. It makes up for him dodging constant 80% wins, 95% meteor drive. The hell are you talking about? Headbutt lands. Both monsters have enough guts to attack. No, I lied. Ivern doesn't. He's got 45 now. Meteor drive at 94. Lands there. YB Zoomer sends Matt Moore to the poorhouse. Rest in peace, Matt. You will be missed. 2-0 for the Zoomer. Zoomer knew what he was about that set. Jesus Christ. I can't believe that 95 missed, though. Imagine if he lost on that. He got lucky like 2 or 3 sets. I think it evens out. Next up, we got Yucky and Bombo. Yucky Bombo. All Bombos are yucky, to be fair. Okay. Live, make your bets. I'm going to get bracket all set up. A round robin, I should say. We're not on bracket yet. That's of course I have it. Make your bets. Who do you like in this matchup? Two fun monsters. Just two fun guys. Having a laugh. Having a larf, you know? Takes Tyler Guide not to use Toxic Pollen. Missing Gale Frenzy is an instant loss. I mean, 50 guts on a monster with a 13 guts rate or 12 guts rate. With no speed. Like, I don't know what... That way, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Bad odds on the 50-50, but I mean, there's so many 80s and 90s that were dodged. I don't know. I think it makes sense. You know. The game has a way of being vengeful. It's a cruel mistress. Gets him with the slap. The big slap. Going to Pollen City. Pollen City's right beside Slap City. It's 2 towns over. It also needs a mare. Oh, Jumping Claw doing big damage. Bombo not out of it yet, though. Has enough guts to attack. Toxic Pollen's a good call. Slap is not. He's going to go for Slap. Angry. Makes him angry. Yucky has a shot to come back here. Bombo needs to attack first. Goes for it. He's going to win. He's going to win on a timeout. Toxic Pollen, 99%. Bombo wins game 1. So also, Ivern's not even eliminated from the tournament yet. That's the funny thing. He's tied with Kabloom for 4th right now. And if Bombo wins this, there'll be a 3-way tie for 4th. Oh, that's an instant loss. Yucky Gumbo. 50-50 to instantly win. Is this the run? Maybe. That was not the round. No, this is not the run. Abort. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Seed Gatling at 86. Big damage. No, I lied. Makes him angry. Angry Meteor. Angry Somersault would be huge. He goes for Punch. Punch misses. 50 guts. He's got enough to attack. Toxic Pollen would be huge here. He's going to get punched right in the dreads. Slap, not a good option right now. Somersault lands. No crit. Crit would have killed. Seed Gun. Ooh. Both these monsters have pretty solid sharp attacks. Jab doing like no damage, but here comes the Toxic Pollen. That's going to get rid of all of Yucky Gumbo's guts. Gives him Guard. Oh, Guard is actually probably better than Anger is right now. Bombo real close to 45. Goes for another Toxic Pollen. That's going to be it. Oh my god, are you serious? That is such a goon way to win. But Bombo wins 2-1. So, after 7 rounds, we're done. Pretty quick bracket. We started at 8:30. Started at 8:40. It's now 10:50. So just over 2 hours for that. Just over 2 hours for regulation. So, here's what we got. We got YB Zoomer in 1st place. We got Yucky Gumbo in 2nd place. We got Rabies in 3rd place. And then we have Kabloom, Ivern, and Bombo all tied for 4th. Shock Collar at 1%. Do not advance. But they were close. Joined right at the end? Yeah. We got our top 4 coming up, though. So there's still about another 40 minutes or so. But Bombo gets the win. Let's do the math real quick. See, wins and losses matter here. So, Kabloom has, number 3, has how many wins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ivern has, he's number 6, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also has 8. Bombo can score a 9 or higher. That's our top 4. Bombo has his 7th monster. Where is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have a 3-way tie. I'm going to count again just to be sure. Just to make sure I didn't make a mistake anywhere. But you guys know what happens when we have a tie like this. Bloom is number 3. Has how many wins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6. What the fuck? That's not right. 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And then I forgot to count the last one. Ivern is 6. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I keep missing one. Yeah, he's 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's also got 8. And Bombo has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they all have 8. So run it back. RQ, we got Kabloom and Ivern up first. Best of 1. Why is that Kappa so tiny? What's the mini K? Mini Kipo. Best of 1 bracket. Let's go, boys. No betting, because the matches will take less time. Is this the toe breaker? Yeah, it's the toe breaker. Everybody's coming out of here with fractured feet. Beat dance lands. Bring my son to work. They never speak to my son or me again. Oh, Angry Gale Frenzy. Minus 75 guts. Kabloom gets Fury. He's not going to be able to use it, but the thought, you know, it's the thought that counts sometimes. That's a lie. It's never the thought that counts. You need to be able to do the thing. 448 life left. Kabloom probably needs to use Explosion to win this. There, Kabloom's probably going to hit 45 guts around the same time as his opponent, despite having the deficit. So 45. Yeah, so he's about 3 seconds behind. Both monsters can attack. Leaf Cutter at 87 hits. Do we see a grit? We do not. So Ivern wins. We're going to do Bombo and Ivern. And if Ivern wins this one, he advances. If Ivern loses, we've got to do a match between Bombo and Kabloom. Here we go. Plant battle. Seed Gatling, 87%. A little bit of damage, no crit though. Ivern's got enough guts to attack, and he has anger. Goes for the Gale Frenzy at 42%. It lands. 512 damage, 72 guts down. Ivern advances. JP will still find a reason to bitch, but his monster is making top 4. Okay, so let me set up top 4. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, Monster Rancher Battle League, Week 8B. Are you guys enjoying it so far? Pretty crazy day today, man. A lot of big damage. But yeah, here is our top four. We've got Ivern and YB Zoomer, and we've got Yucky Gumbo and Rabies. So we're gonna get right into it. So Bakuhuna gets a monster, first place overall. AZ Cursed, we'll find out if first place curse is real or if it's not. Since Ivern's fourth, it means that there's no first place curse. That's how that works. Okay, we got YB. We got Ivern. Prediction is live. Make your bets. Who do you like? Do you like Zoomer? Do you like Ivern? I don't think there's like many, no offense to JP, but I feel like people love voting against him. I think he brings that on himself. And then it's like, oh, everybody's betting against me. That makes me the villain. But like, you know, self-fulfilling prophecy, you know. Baku and Ivern going big. A lot of skill of both these monsters, no defensive stats. Both have the one-hit kill potential. 2,500. Or else you dip below 100k. Look at that. Oh, that little baby. Oh no. I don't have anything to spend points on that costs more than 3,000. Like, what are you hoarding? Meteor Drive lands at 92. Not a one-hit KO, but that's a lot of damage. Ivern has a chance to counterattack here in a big way. 50 guts lead, 40 guts lead. Leaf Cutter lands, a little bit of damage. YB Zoomer slowly building those guts back up. Gale Frenzy can't hit yet. Headbutt. Oh, it pushes him out of headbutt range. Here's the Gale Frenzy at 68. It misses. Uh-oh. Stab Throw at 88 will kill. Meteor Drive 97 will obviously kill. He lands it. And his 27 guts. Does Ivern have anger? Yeah, Ivern has anger. He just did 2 back-to-back Gale Frenzies with like minus 72 guts because of it. Toxic Arrows misses at 79. Oh no. Oh no, here comes the Stab Thrower at 87. 512 damage. And YB Zoomer still has the guts lead. He's going to hit 45 guts first. He's got basically a guaranteed chance to hit with whatever he wants, except for Stab Throw. Goes for Smash. Lands with a Smash. YB Zoomer with a very quick 2-0. Yeah, but you wouldn't know it. Why wouldn't you know it? He just won 2 sets back-to-back specifically because he procced anger. I think JP is the only person who finds more stuff to complain about than I do in this entire community. I'm up there, but I got nothing on JP. Next up, we got Yucky Gumbo. I'm not even close to JP. I think I can be pretty bad. But I have streamer privilege. I get to play it off for laughs, you know? Making a joke with the fact he didn't calm down last match. Wasn't thinking about last sets, true. So YB with a quick win, which is just, you know, story for the day, basically. That's how everything's been going. We got Yucky and we got Rabies. Yucky has the one-hit kill potential, but he needs to land the hit. Rabies has that extremely high speed. Betting is live, by the way. Make your bets. Who do you like? I've had pretty crazy bets all day today. With all the one-hit kills, it definitely does make it interesting. Maybe there's some merit to the 2997. I don't think I would like it. I don't think I would like Monster Rancher if every match was like this. But it's nice to see it occasionally, you know? I think the bigger issue, my biggest issue with the 2997 stat cap of the Japanese run is because they run tournaments so often and they get so many entrants that it's not conducive to them running bigger, longer tournaments, right? So they just do single elim, and single elim best of one is an extremely frustrating thing to spend time on, you know? Like, nobody wants to raise a monster, put them into a tournament, and then just have them get hit by a 50% meteor drive and lose, and then that's it. Like, you get hit once and it's over. Also, you know what? Maybe it is the... I don't know. I always thought it was the stinger, and then somebody pointed out to me that it wasn't, and I was like, oh, I guess it's not. But maybe it is actually the stinger. Florida Man 2997. I haven't actually been watching. Gumbo's your fave? Yeah, Gumbo's definitely a crowd favorite today. People are liking him. Charge hits the 78. Gumbo's in a little bit of trouble, but he's not dead yet. He's doing okay. Right out of it. It's the somersault, 271 damage. Gumbo's in the lead. There comes the anger, though. Angry bite. Give him a little nubbin. Give him a little nubbin. Still alive. Dust Cloud will kill. Goes for Dust Cloud, 97. It hits. It does not kill. Are you serious? It didn't do 20 damage? Punch misses. Rabies can attack. Yucky Gumbo is close. He can attack too. 50% on Meteor. Is he going to use Meteor? Thought he was going to use Meteor. We got 1-all. I can't believe Dust didn't kill there. Wild. Charged lands. There goes half of Yucky Gumbo's health. Gets anger. Angry Meteor. 53%. It lands. That's it. Yucky Gumbo, YB Zoomer is our winners finals. He's playing in the crowd? Yeah. Definitely is. So we got Ivern and we got Rabies. Two yellow boys, two yellow belly boys. Yellow belly brothers. I'm going to re-enter Rabies just to make sure he is the right spot. But here you go. Loser of this is eliminated. Winner gets to keep fighting. Ivern and Rabies. Prediction is live. Make your bets. Who do you like? Who do you like? Do you like Ivern? Do you like Rabies? Nobody likes Rabies, but like, do you like Rabies? I'm fixing up the bracket while we're waiting. So Zoomer moves up. This guy moves up. And these two guys move down. No confidence on this one. I don't think it's... This one's a hard one to judge. I don't know who I think the favorite is in this one. You won last time because you missed 0 moves and Rabies attacked twice. Something tells you it's not indicative of how it usually goes. Yeah, but that might not be the best litmus, you know? The best sample size. Headbutt at 54. That lands. Decent amount of damage. 1, 2, 3, baby. Counting up. Dream Eater, 99%. Gives him a little bomb. Down 22 guts, down to half health. Pretty close to 45 guts again. Ivern can attack with something, though. Leaf Cutter at 65. Leaf Cutter is a very accurate tech. Lands. Big damage. Decent withering. Rabies still at 45 guts, though. As long as he's not using Dust Cloud, he is okay. Charge doesn't get the kill, though. Another Leaf Cutter at 65. Hits again. That's going to be the KO. Ivern wins game 1. Yeah, Dream Eater with anger is really spooky. Toxic Arrow's on a 50-50, lands. It's going to be a lot of withering. Half his health is gone. There's the anger, though. So he's going to try and get back into it. Should donate chips to get dentures for all backers. Yeah, they got the teeth and the icon, but they don't have them in their mouth. Angry Charge, minus 11 guts. Not terrible, honestly. Ivern has control of this match, though. Headbutt at 56 misses. That's the first miss for Ivern. Though, to be fair, his hit percentages outside of Gale Frenzy are actually pretty good, so, you know. Bite lands, that's a crit. 227. You can tell it's a crit because it knocked him down. It wouldn't have done enough damage to knock him down otherwise. Hits him one more time. Here comes the Angry Headbutts. Oh, that's going to do a decent amount of withering. Oh, the crit's just going to straight up kill. Ivern's still in it. Rabies makes top 4, but does not advance. So Ivern wins that one. That means our top 3 are Ivern, and then these two guys, YB Zoomer and Yucky Gumbo. Winner of YB Zoomer and Yucky Gumbo advances to rank A. Loser has to fight Ivern for the final spot. Reminder, all matches from this point on are best 3 out of 5, which is going to make things interesting because of how volatile every matchup from this point on is going to be. Nobody's got any speed. YB Zoomer has the most speed with 260. You know how fucking insane that is? Rabies, unfortunately, had 600 speed and dodged 1 attack in the entire set. So, I don't know. He was having a bad day. I'm actually really surprised he made top 4 because he got very unlucky over and over and over again. Lontar and Rabies have similar build with only slot 1 and 2. Yeah, it's similar, yeah. And an Intech, yeah. All in on YB Zoomer. Damn, what are these chips at right now? There we go. I made a little bit. I gotta keep myself interested, you know? Here comes Javelin. Javelin! Not the most damage in the world. Here comes the Meteor at 83. 900 damage on the crit. Yucky Gumbo wins game number 1. Again, this is best 3 out of 5, though, as is every other match after this. But it's still something. Oh my god. Okay, 4-second KO. Yucky Gumbo goes down. We're on to game 3. Rear leg kick. What an opening. The only move in this matchup that doesn't do any damage. Stab throw hits. Probably a KO. 500 damage. Oh, I called it. 516 on the crit. Yucky Gumbo's got grit, though. It's not over yet. He just needs to do something big. He needs to not use Jumping Claw. Long punch at 94. Decent damage. He's got enough guts to keep attacking. Somersault at 87. That lands as well. A crit will kill. But he does not crit. I was about to say I have faith in Yucky Gumbo to attack a 3rd time, but YB Zoomer wins game 3. Big hits, no missing, and KOs. Javelin doing big damage there on that crit. Meteor at 82. He almost used Claw Assault, and then he's like, you know what? Nah, we're going to game 5. Yucky Gumbo with the 1-hit kill of Meteor. This is fucking stupid. If I showed this to somebody as, like, getting them interested into Monster Rancher, they would just be like, what is this? It's exciting, but it's only exciting because you know how rare it is. You never see it, right? So, because of that, it makes it, there's, like, the added excitement. Javelin lands again. Yucky Gumbo up to 50. If every Monster Rancher game was just first hit wins, like, we wouldn't have stopped playing it forever ago. Smash lands. It's not enough to kill, though. Yucky Gumbo's got enough guts to attack. Is he going to? They can both attack now. Javelin at 98. That lands. Yucky Gumbo grits. It's not over. He's got enough guts to attack. YB Zoomer's in trouble. Meteor at 83. It misses the Meteor. Oh my god. Here comes another Javelin. That's going to be it. 17% chance to dodge. Gets the dodge. Not again. Is it gonna happen again? It's happened last time. Are you about to see another third place for Yucky Gumbo? Maybe. Maybe. But first off, he's got to fight Ivern. Less than 10% chance to grid? What? Just made that number up, by the way. Yeah, it's like 25% with max loyalty. And then guts and defense add to the bonus as well. You can get like almost 50%, I think. If you have 99 guts when you're KO'd with 999 defense and max loyalty, I'm pretty sure you have 50% chance. You're shaking in your grilling sandals. All you want to do is grill, man. Okay, so YB gets the win. Here we are, losers finals. Getting older all the time. Feeling a little bit younger in my mind. Yucky versus Ivern. Second last time to bet today. I don't know if YB Zoomer grit once all around Robin. I don't think he did. Yeah. I was almost like he's of course he doesn't. He's a special breed, but all centaurs start with grit. Defense has a secret boon. Yeah, specifically in relation to grit and like nothing else. Pretty awful otherwise. Not worth spending all your points on, you know. Okay, 10 seconds left. Best of 5. Very similar builds. Only difference is that Yucky Gumbo's got 1 less point in power. No, sorry. Yucky Gumbo's got the same stats as Ivern, except Ivern's got 1 less point in intelligence and 1 more point in defense, of all things. Meteor at 99 to start things off. Big boom. That's it. Game 1 over in 7 seconds. Sounds fun with Pixies and Nagas. You mean defense? Naga doesn't have terrible defense. It's not great, but like... he's more defensive based than he is speed based. Somersault lands, big damage. Ivern goes for the Leaf Cutter. That 86 defense is going to come in clutch, yeah. Now that we've established that it's important to have high defense for grit, he's got double his opponent's defense. Leaf Cutter at 99. Minus 13 guts, a little bit of damage, a little bit of withering. Yucky Gumbo's at 45 guts, but so is Ivern. Here comes a headbutt. No anger. Just calm and collected. Meteor at 99. Gumbo up 2-0 on match point. Game 3. Frame 1 Meteor. 99% chance to hit. 636 damage on the crit. That is an incredibly quick best of 5. So, we've got a rematch. We've got YB Zoomer. And we got Yucky Gumbo. Fourth seed and 5th seed, respectively. They did not have the best records coming into this tournament, but they had okay records. So, prediction is live, and while it's live, let's take a look to see how we got here. With that win, he moves up, and this should be over here already. So, last time they fought, YB won in the best of 5, 3-2. If you don't remember back to like 5 minutes ago when that happened, because that last set was incredibly quick. It actually took longer to do the prediction challenge than it did to actually do the entire set, which is absurd. It's a best of 5. GG's, I guess. I mean, I say GG, but it wasn't GG. It was BG. Just like the BGs. Yucky Gumbo staying alive. 5 seconds left. Make your bets. Who do you like? I missed the bet. That's okay, though. That was your last chance, boys and girls. No more bets. Comrade Bob with the 6K from Yucky Gumbo. Javelin lands. We're gonna have a slugfest in this one. 2 punches. Stab throw will kill. Rear leg kick, not so much. So he's gonna go for rear leg kick. Keep it even. Couldn't bet in time. Such an easy payout. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's very one-sided. YB Zoomer wins game 1. 2 points away from winning the tournament. Yucky Gumbo needs 6 game wins. Javelin again at 99. -5 guts. Does not proc anger or anything. Another punch. Oh, crit punch. Knocks over YB Zoomer. As if to say, do not throw that at me. Hits him with the smash. Both in the green. Jumping claw on a crit, I don't think will kill here. Maybe now with the guts lead. Gets anger, can do something big. Needs to get out of range of meteor drive. When he doesn't want to, he get hits with the meteor drive. Does he grit though? He does not. YB Zoomer on tournament point. Very quick top 4. Very quick day in general. It actually wasn't the fastest bracket we've ever had. He was shimmying in slot 4. He was like, But like he doesn't gain anything from being there, you know? Gets the anger. Angry meteor frame when he's like, I'm fucking done with this shit. -61 guts, 600 damage. Yucky Gumbo wins game number 3 to stay alive. Can he get the reverse 3-0? Javelin at 99. -10 guts. No anger. Here comes a jumping claw. Big crit, 228 damage. YB Zoomer just above half health. Another javelin. Hits him again. No crit. What's Gumbo gonna do? YB is close to being able to attack again. Punch probably not the best play here. Meteor not too bad. Meteor drive. Misses at 91%. They both, everybody gets one, you know? Everybody gets one. Punch lands. Doesn't crit, but he's got a huge lead and the guts advantage. Yucky Gumbo brings it back. This is what it was like for the dinosaurs. This is a documentary. It's like Ken Burns with the Civil War except for dinosaurs. Game 5. We have not seen Meteor start off this match. Somersault at 85% lands. 163, a lot less damage than I was expecting there. Stab throw. Ooh, I don't think we're going to see 600 damage. No, 468. Yucky Gumbo gets anger. Look at that guts rate. He's going to peel ahead by a tiny bit, but he needs to do something fast because Meteor Drive is on lock. Goes for Javelin. It lands. It's enough to kill, but there's the grit. It's not over yet. Yucky Gumbo with a 40 guts lead can do something big here, but he needs to actually attack. He needs to do something big. He needs to punch. He needs to meteor. He needs to long punch. He needs to do literally anything. Here comes a punch. Big damage. 2 in a row. 3 in a row will do it. Oh, he gets the crit. The grit comeback punch chain. And just like that, we have a bracket reset, boys and girls. Meteor, kind of a non-issue at the beginning of each match. Punch misses at 89%. Stab throw with a 20 guts lead. It misses at 87% too. Stab throw? Oh my god. That was reset, yeah. He won 3 in a row. It's the stab throw again. No grit this time. Javelin hits. 250 damage. Yucky Gumbo. Really not making any use of Meteor right now. Hits long punch. 255 on the crit. God damn. God damn. This isn't what I ordered. Take it back. I'm allergic to shellfish. 123. Somersault at 88% lands. A crit will kill, but there's no crit. Has more guts than his opponent. He can attack first slightly, but here comes a rear leg kick. 85. It doesn't need to do a lot of damage. It's just enough. 110. YB Zoomer on tournament point. Will we see another reverse 3-0? Or are we going to see YB Zoomer wake up and decide, you know what? I've had enough of this shit. Javelin again. Very strong opener. Only 1 gut down. And he procs Anger. Best case scenario for Yucky Gumbo. No crit. Minimal amount of withering. Misses the stab throw at 79. Is this how it begins? More punches. Pushes him back. Chills. Both monsters can attack. Somersault at 89 gets hit with the smash. That's not going to matter too much. Somersault at 91. This is a KO. 245, but there's the grit. That's YB Zoomer's first grit. If he wins the tournament now on his first grit, you know, he's finally trying. YB Zoomer can attack soon, but Yucky Gumbo can attack now. Jumping Claw hits. Takes it to game number 4. This could not get closer. Meteor to start things off the first time. Hits. Doesn't kill. Leaves him with 2 life. 2 life. It's not over yet. Stab throw with that big of a guts lead will probably kill in 1 hit. Meteor drive absolutely will. Oh no. Bad roll. He goes for rear leg kick. Oh my god. And he can still get grit. Yeah. Meteor drive lands. The rear leg kick into the Meteor drive. Meteor drive would not have killed on its own. But with the rear leg kick assist, it was enough. 3-1. YB Zoomer wins that one. But let's see some claps in the chat. Or some emote spam of some kind for Yucky Gumbo, because what a day. What a day it has been. Comrade Bob loses all his money, unfortunately. Bob. But yeah, let's take a look here. Look at that. We had the reset. And it looked like it was real and it was going to happen a second time. But
You yellow-bellied zoomers!
that's right. Let's get those gumbos, the teardrops. Where's my... I'm subbed to so many channels. What the hell? Fun fact, with me in the lowest, Macho in the middle, and Cocoon in front, this is the reversal of our Switchport Battle League placements in relation to ourselves. That is such an awkward fucking statistic for you to just, like, have. That's so funny. Never change, JP. Love that shit. Okay, let's play Song of My People. And we'll talk about this a little bit more, because I feel like I gotta decompress from that. Yeah, that was a great stream. I love it when I don't have to work super hard to make it interesting, right? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I got to work a little bit harder than other days. And today was not one of those days. Today was very, very easy to just sit back and watch. Because it was fucking nuts, start to finish. Love to see it. Love it when monsters have one big tech. Yesterday it was kind of like that too. We had Gordy and Price and a few other monsters. Price didn't do very well, but he had the potential, you know. But yeah, what a day. I was so like... burnt out on Monster Rancher from doing videos and stuff. I didn't want to stream today. I was so like, I guess I gotta do this shit. But then I did it, and I'm so happy I did because this was insane.